Sounds True Studios likes to have a style with their presentations that is exemplified by the name of the studio, Sounds True. In other words, they don't like their authors to read materials. That doesn't sound true. They want the author to extemporize the material. So that's how we made the Science of Enlightenment. It was really cool. We did it in Colorado, where their studios are located. And what they did is they got about a dozen or so of my students to come every day for, I think about a week, actually, and just listen to me talk all day. In other words, we sent out a mailing to my students in Colorado who would like to do this. Got to come to the studio every day, and there'll be chairs, and I'm going to talk to you and just give you a brain dump of my understanding of the meditative path, so that it will have that quality of being spontaneous and spoken. So that's how we did it. I did have a general outline of what I was going to talk about on cards, but nothing specific, certainly not any text or anything. But it's like, okay, there's this topic, this topic, this topic. And so I had those cards, and I had the audience, and I just blabbered all day into the microphone for about a week. And they came every single day. The same people came, and they listened to it, so that there was that sense of presence, that I was really talking to somebody. So it had that that sound of truth to it that Tammy, who created Sounds True, so much values in her products. So that's how we did it. And in the end, we had twice the length of material that appeared in the actual end product. So that had to be edited, and it took months for Michael Taft, who is this very, very sharp, intelligent guy, to edit it down, to cut it in half of what we had dumped, and that became that classic that so many people have found useful. I should say that Michael and I are now working on a text version of it. Tammy hired him to do that. And we thought we would just transcribe it and do a little touch-up vetting and whatever, but it turns out we're going to need a radical makeover. So it's taken a lot more time than any of us thought. But there will be a book based on the Science of Enlightenment that should come out sometime in the next kalpa.